Alright, so I decided to finally do a Berserk guide. So if you guys don't know, you can take a look at my previous videos. I've basically been on Berserk for, since the game released. Like, literally since the game released. Because, when it came out, the first thing I wanted to do was, like, I want to be Kenpachi. So I kind of just figured out what Kenpachi Shikai was in this game, and apparently it was Berserk. So, when I started the game, I was rolling for my Shikai. I actually got Ice Longsword. Like, yeah, I actually got Ice Longsword. I didn't know how rare it actually was, but regardless, it wasn't what I wanted. So I kept rolling, and I got Berserk Dagger. And, yeah, that was my first time getting Berserk. It happened to be with Dagger, and I just stuck with it for a year, and I got pretty good with it. So this video is just going to be a collection, basically a reveal of all my knowledge, all the tricks of Berserk over all of these years, collected into one video for anybody out there who wants to learn Berserk, wants to main Berserk. And yes, I can beat comp players. Though Berserk is gimmicky, I think it just needs a full-on rework, because you have to M1 to make it good, right? And a lot of these players, they sit there complaining like, oh my gosh, dude, you're just an M1 spammer. I literally get called an M1 spammer. Like, they will literally say, you're an M1 spammer, dude. You're not good. You're just an M1 spammer. Saying that as if I don't actually have to get close to you and land M1s in a game where nobody wants to M1. Like, bro, there's no way people are serious. But regardless, let's get to it. So, a lot of people don't know how the limit breaker works, right? So this is how the limit breaker works. When you're getting M1, you get 2 stacks. When you use a move that's multi-hit, you get all those stacks, just like this. This is why I recommend going speed. However, Berserk Kendo can work, though you're kind of just a Metamancer, and at that point, it's not really Berserk, it's just Kendo. So yeah, if you want to make the most out of Berserk, you want to go speed. Like I said, Kendo would definitely be better in terms of meta, but, you know, at that point, you're not really a Berserk player. So what I like to do is, if I can, because if you pop your limit breaker at 60 stacks, I'm pretty sure you get better buffs all around. And another reason why you want to pop it at 60 stacks is because limit breaker's cooldown is like 5 minutes. Like, I wish I was joking, but the cooldown on this limit breaker is like 5 minutes. So if you pop it at like 10 stacks, it's gonna last you 10 seconds. It's gonna last you 10 seconds, and then it's gonna go on a 5-minute cooldown. If you pop it at 60 stacks, it's gonna last you a full minute, and the cooldown won't be as long, because the cooldown goes down even while you're in the limit breaker status. So what I like to do, if I can, sometimes you literally can't, because getting 60 stacks before then can be extremely difficult, because of course you're on Berserk. Until you pop your limit breaker, your Shikai is absolutely horrendous. So yeah, just like this, once you pop your limit breaker, you're gonna notice some things. One is you're gonna get some health back depending on the amount of stacks you have. I'm pretty sure how it works is, if you have 60 stacks, you get 60 health back. If you have 30 stacks, you get 30 health back, and so on and so on. But if you pop it at 60, you get basically half a bar of HP back. And you also get some other buffs, which are defense and also damage. Now, the M1 speed is something that only comes when you're low HP. So you're not going to have good M1s until you're finally low HP. And even then, it is still parryable. Berserk does not have true M1s. It's just the parry timing gets tighter and tighter every single time. I have 1v1 people, even in tryouts, I've had people who shocked me completely and M1s, my M1s, even... What I meant to say was, I've had people who parried my M1s even when I had like no HP whatsoever. Someone who I can note for doing this is gonna be Albastel, if you guys know who that YouTuber is. But that dude actually humbled me so badly, because he was parrying my M1s even when I was like literally 0 HP with like the max amount of swing speed. Like, he ate a couple of my M1s, but he always got the parry off before I could land a full M1 combo. So even though it's very close to being true, it is definitely not true, because I have been completely humbled by that guy. And honestly, I think he's like the best player in the game by far. Like, that dude's parry game is kind of crazy. Okay, well, that's enough glaze. Let's go ahead and describe what actually happens in the limit breaker, and why is it already over? Has it really been a minute already? Am I just a yapper? All right, hold on. Alright, so back to it. If you pop it, you're gonna go ahead and get some health back. You're also gonna get a damage buff, and you're also gonna get a defense buff. And that's pretty much it. However, you also get your moves empowered. So one thing of notice is that your Z cannot be cancelled, and that your X cannot be cancelled, and that both of your moves have complete and utter hyper armor the entire time. So now I want to show you guys exactly how you make Berserk strong. Like, I know that I said this was going to be a Berserk guide, but Berserk is really not that complicated. When it comes to combos and stuff, please just go check out my other videos if you want to see what the combos on Berserk look like. So we're going to go ahead and get low here so you guys can see Berserk at its maximum potential. This right here is going to be Berserk's entire gimmick. This is what you want to do. This is basically what it's all about. There's nothing more than doing what I'm about to show you guys to make Berserk good. Yo, why does that move to a bar? Oh my goodness. Why does that move like actually chip? So as you guys can see, I am at 1 HP. This is when you get your maximum amount of buffs. As you can see, there's like this aura around me. I am at max amount of buffs. I mean, I could go ahead and get my limit breaker too. Holy. Alright, so we're back. The account was obviously not full HP, so we're gonna go ahead and run that back because that damage was obviously not what I actually did. Okay, Berserk is not anywhere close to that busted. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. Boom, boom, boom. And that's the thing about Berserk too. You have to land M1s, and if you don't land like a consecutive M1 and you're already low HP, I mean, it's pretty much good game. And it's really a pain too, because you need to get in their face in a game where nobody wants to M1 at all. Like, I'm basically playing Deep Woken while they're playing Candy Crush Saga. So now we are at Berserk's maximum potential, and even in this mode, the only thing that gets a buff is gonna be your M1. So I'm already out of combat, so let me fix that. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so now we are going to be seeing just how quickly you can melt somebody with these M1s alone. We do almost have limit breaker, so you can already see his health just being absolutely chomped. With the limit breaker on, it just gets absolutely decimated. Look at that HP bar. Absolutely decimated. It's being chomped right down. And that's because it actually, I'm pretty sure it does like percent-based damage, because like the lower you get, you can see the damage does start to tune down a little bit. But yeah, there you go. But just like that, you can basically kill somebody in like 3, maybe 4 M1 combos. I wasn't really counting, but that's kind of Berserk's entire gimmick. Berserk's whole thing is try your hardest to get 60 limit breaker stacks. Once you get 60, you get hyper armor skills. Hyper armor on both of your skills, they cannot be canceled no matter what, and they both instant guard. Well, they don't instant guard break obviously, but they both do guard break. And once you're low HP, you just have to pray that you can land an M1. And now, as for Berserk builds that you can go, because I know some of you, maybe you want like some builds to try out, and I do have a lot of Berserk builds that could work for you. So first off, Berserk Kendo. This is like the meta one. I mean, if you're a loser, you can go ahead and go Berserk Kendo. The other one that you could do is gonna be my build, which is just straight up all speed. Because I mean, why put anything into anything else? Just going straight up all speed. The other one that you can do is gonna be Berserk Heal. This unironically works. I've seen it. And the reason why it works is because you're a healer and you also have the defense passive from the limit breaker, and your whole thing is going to be survivability, and it's pretty comp. I've seen one person with it and he was really good. Like, you could survive for a really long time. And the other build that you can go is going to be, well, that's actually it. Berserk Kakura is not good at all. So that's it. Either you go speed Kendo or speed Kendo hybrid, or you go healer. Pause. I did forget to mention the fact that you can go keto. You can go keto for the move called Tizuri Raiden, which buffs your M1 speed, and I'm pretty sure it might legitimately make your M1s true when you are at that point of HP where you're basically less than a bar. So yeah, I completely forgot about that because that is a cheese. So you can even go keto Berserk with Tizuri Raiden and have true M1s when you're below a bar. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. I know I didn't go into too much detail. I really wish I could, but I kind of just don't know what to say at this point. So yeah, if you guys have any questions though, leave them in the comments, and hopefully I can see you guys in the